Hello everyone, it's me, John, and we're back again with another neurodiverse wrestling test video, and AAA this week was really good. We had Dominik Mysterio talking about why he backstabbed Americano. We had a guest appearance by Liv Morgan that could shake up the AAA mixed tag team division as well as the women's division. We had a killer main event with the woman who really showed that the AAA women's division is one of the best women's divisions, as well as some surprise appearances and mystery attacker Libero's attacking once again, and just showing why AAA is one of the best shows weekly for wrestling overall. So before we do, please like, comment, subscribe, and now let's get on to it, because boy was it a lot to cover. So we open up with the first match of the night. So pretty much the Latin American first round match to see who will go into the Fatal 4-Way at Triple Mania for the Latin American Championship. So we have Psycho Clown versus La Frisca in the best outfit for the men. I like his Gundam inspired outfit. Versus Cruz Del Toro, and Cruz tried teaming up with each man trying to go against each other, but backfired. I kind of liked it. They both took him out. Then La Frisca and Clown went back and forth, but Cruz came in like crazy. But then La Frisca hits a crazy power bomb on Cruz. But then it's this cool sequence of La Frisca, Clown, and all of them going back and forth for cool sequences. Like Cruz hit a drop kick while La Frisca was trying to hit a power bomb tombstone on Psycho Clown. Just great sequences like that. I just love it. Like just great back and forth. And then near the end, Psycho Clown hits a killer Psycho Driver on Cruz on the apron, almost taking him out. But then this mystery man comes out of nowhere, ripping Psycho Clown's max off like a psycho killer, beating up fans in the crowd, letting La Frisca get the win, and just pretty much taking out Psycho Clown. Is he teaming up with Bengango? Is he one of Bengango guys? But then we also found out that Bengango was also attacked last week. Is this one of the people that's been attacking Psycho Circus? Really interested in, is this new entity or this new person in this new group that's trying to take out Psycho Circus? So I cannot wait to see what this mystery man has. And La Frisca is going into the Latin American finals to see who will win the Latin American Championship. So I'm really happy to see that for La Frisca. And then we have Rey Mysterio give news that Raw later in September will be in Mexico. So they will have a tournament to see who will face Roman Reigns for the WWE Championship. And I love that. We're going to see who will face Roman Reigns for the World Championship. And it's not just AAA stars, it's also SmackDown and Raw stars. So we're going to get a pretty multiversal tournament, and I cannot wait to see what Raw, SmackDown, and AAA stars will go at it to face the OC. Really interesting tournament, and I cannot wait to see what happens later in Mexico City on Raw. Then we have one of the best matches of the night. Not the best match, because the woman killed it out of the park, but one of the best matches of the night, up there with the woman. Nosy Boy had an amazing showcase. I like Nosy Boy, but having his solo match here, wow. Nosy Boy literally is one of my favorite luchadors right now. This match kind of proved it. Against Jack Cartwheel, who is back from injury, and I kind of liked it because we haven't seen him a bit on Evolve, so at AAA, so I'm happy to see Jack Cartwheel come back. And right away, both men went back and forth fast. I like how Jack Cartwheel hit a cartwheel, then a split. Nosy Boy was kind of like, what the hell is going on? I liked the back and forth. Then Jack Cartwheel tried to do some cartwheels, but Nosy Boy hits this crazy leg sweep and then like a dive into like a leg drop knee. I don't even know what to call it, but Nosy Boy was hitting some innovative moves. Like the crowd was shook. Even the commentators did not know what to say. Near the end, this cool like Per Cavana, Frankenstein off the top rope. Nosy Boy was innovative as hell. Nosy Boy should really get a big push from this match show as Jack Cartwheel. But at the end, Jack Cartwheel was able to hit a cartwheel springboard to take out Noisy Boy and hit a beautiful spinal tap for the win. But then Carmen walked in with her dogs and Le Beverls attacked. And Daga says the Beverls that Mal has been attacking no matter what. And no matter what happens, Le Beverls was to attack. Then Damián 6'6" shows up, an OG from Le Beverls. And fun fact, Damián 6'6" tagged up with Rey Mysterio's uncle back in the day, so you know this goes way back. So it's kind of cool seeing one of the OGs of AAA and one of the OGs of Lucha Libre and Damián 6'6" show up, give permission to the new generation of Le Beverls, and says dogs will always rise. So where are the dogs at? Because Le Beverls will always be here and the dogs will always continue to take over. Kind of handing the torch to the new generation of Le Beverls de Mal, a great way to send homage to the old and with the new, and Le Beverls' legacy will dominate the new era of AAA. I really liked this segment. Then we had Dominik Mysterio talking about why he backstabbed Americano, and he said when he was busy on Raw, Americano became the favorite of AAA, winning over the Latin American crowd. Not just that, getting himself a Latino girlfriend, becoming the big baby face, but he's not even Hispanic. Well, Dominik became more of the outsider, even though it's his culture. His culture backstabbed him, making him seem like he's a traitor because he got an American girlfriend. He became too not whitewashed, kind of like he became a gringo, kind of like a no sabo, while Americano became more embraced with the culture, an outsider that got accepted. And I kind of like that storyline, and we kind of see it. And he's like, that's why he kind of aligned himself with Dorian. And Dorian had a famous father, and how Rey Mysterio has always been like the shadow of Dominik, and he's done with that. And how Americano got accepted from his dad so easily while Dominik had to fight for it, and he's sick of it. So next week, he's going to speak more about it, but he's sick and tired of Americano having this so-called sob story of how he had to be accepted. Well, Dominik, he should be accepted because of his legacy, but he still has to fight for it. Then we see Liv Morgan walk in, look at Ariana like she's about to beat the hell out of this woman. But Dominik tells her to calm down. Liv Morgan had those crazy telenovela eyes. I love it. It was like a telenovela. Liv Morgan was about to go full telenovela on her. She was going to go full Liv Lopita. You know, Liv was going to go full Liv Mora. But she didn't. And I cannot wait. We know Words Collide is coming down the line. I would love to see Liv and Dom for the AAA mixed tag team titles. Or, come on, Liv versus Flammer. That would be one hell of a match. Longest reigning Women's World Heavyweight Champion versus longest reigning Reinas champion. Who can dethrone who? I'm just saying, Liv in AAA, her character overall, the arrogant, I'm the best of everything, versus one of the AAA mujeres would be really cool. Which led into the main event of the women's main event, and I kind of liked that it ended it with Liv kind of like teasing that, hey, Liv could go into the women's division. So we had the main event of the Reina de Reinas Championship with Flammer, Catalina, and Lady Shani. And y'all, Lady Shani has the best gear. I love this golden, like, Mortal Kombat inspired gear. I'm sorry, but every time I see Lady Shani, she reminds me of a Mortal Kombat character, like Melina, or like Jade, or like Katana. Like, Lady Shani is so cool. Like, her moveset too, but like, she's just one of a kind. And y'all, Catalina had her best match here. And this is match of the year for the woman, because Flammer, we already know she can put on a show. Shani is one of the best technical wrestlers for the woman overall in WWE and in AAA. But Catalina showed that she is a breakout star and one of the best rising stars in WWE. And this match has kind of proved that these women are the best women in wrestling right now, and the hottest thing. So right away, Flammer came in hot, slapping both ladies, going after them. But Shani and Catalina teamed up, take her down with a nice tag team move. And then out of nowhere, Catalina just hits a dive, taking out both women, screaming that she is the best luchadora. Went back in the ring, hit a killer drop kick to Flammer, taking her out. Do a little bit of her salsa moves, you know, the La Diva of the ring, getting all hyped. But then out of nowhere, Catalina was beating up Flammer, then she accidentally hit Shani, and Flammer then used that to her advantage, taking down both women. And then Shanti was kind of going all out. I kind of liked it that Shanti was hitting big boots in the corner, really aggressive. Shanti with her technical submission. She reminded me like a spider or scorpion, really like hunting her prey down. I loved it. But Catalina out of nowhere, she hit like a scorpion submission hold lock bomb on Flammer onto Shanti. Really cool and epic. Didn't expect that for Catalina being more like a powerhouse at one point. Near the end, Catalina was doing crazy roll-ups with Shanti back and forth. Same thing with Flammer. Then it was really cool because Flammer hits a powerbomb on Shanti. Shanti kicks out of it. And then Catalina pins Shanti with a dive. But then Flammer reverses it with a stomp, springboard. Just that whole sequence, best moment of the match. These women were all out. At the end, Catalina does hit her killer dropkick in the corner for the win. But Flammer kick breaks the pin, drags her out, and Flammer steals the win from Catalina using her finisher for the win, making Flammer the longest reigning Reinas champion still, with I think 1,015 days. Really impressive. And it shows why La Toxicas will always stay on top. Really great way to end the show. And who can dethrone Flammer? My guess would be Liv Morgan. That's pretty much my prediction and pretty much my review. And I'm not surprised if Liv Morgan and Flammer will fight at Worlds Collide. Because there's no way that Flammer beat every single woman in the division. Who else will she face? It has to be somebody else. And I cannot wait to see. Hopefully you guys liked this review. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.